Harry Monkey would have taken got his work at 11 years old. That's the story began. And yet, in this world, people are born with powers called quirks. 90% of the population has quirks. There are 10% of the people, 10% people don't have quirks. They're mostly older. One of these kids is named Ezekiel Midoriya. At first, his best friend is Baku Kasuki, who he calls Kachan. At 4 years old, he was declared quirkless. The doctor said, "You see, your son doesn't have the joint for a quirk. He is quirkless. Maybe if he gets lucky, he might have one." He goes like, "What do you mean?" Well, about 50 years old, a new phenomenon happened. It's called the second awakening of quirks. It is baffling for us. You see, around 50 years old, some kids around 11 years old unlocked a second quirk or entirely a new quirk. So most of these kids were some of these kids were quirkless. They didn't have the children like Yuzuru and Sanzuku here. But they did unlock a quirk, and the people who already had quirks unlocked their second quirk. It's baffling. It's a rare chance to be of someone getting a quirk at 11 years old for a quirk or a second quirk at 11 years old. But who knows? There's a chance that he can unlock a quirk at 11 years old. So his son may have a quirk, but he may get a quirk at 11. But the chances of that are very low. For now, he is temporarily quirkless until when he's 11 and he gets nothing. He is declared quirkless. Next day at school, Ezekiel quirkless is announced, but he argues that 11 years old, some people unlock the quirk at 11 years old. That doesn't matter. The teacher says, "No, it is true. I unlocked my quirk at 11 years old as well." There's a rare chance, but who knows? As years go on, Baku has become a bully towards Ezekiel. And Ezekiel is mostly excluded from a lot of class, or excluded from a lot of people, or most people don't talk to him. They don't actually avoid him, but they don't really bully him either. Most just don't talk to him at all. This confined is loneliness. As not work, he starts working in quirk notebooks. His father, Hasashi Muraya, has not left them. He's been promoted and got promoted, but he has to work overseas in the U.S. He has a call every 2 months from his father. He talks with him. It's a good relationship. His father has enough money for all their basic needs, Izuku's schooling, and some extra for allowance and other miscellaneous. Inventory is trying to ignore the fact of her certain temporary quirklessness and not trying to make sure she not start stress eating because back when she's younger she had a problem with stress eating and it took a while to lose all that weight. She had a problem, but thanks to Hashashi, she was able to get out of that habit, and she didn't want to start again. So she decided to get some extra work as well. Decided to get a part-time job, more or less. Something to distract her mind off. Ezekiel is now 9 years old. His social life is pretty much not there. No kids talking to him. He's getting away from Bakugo. His mom basically mostly works more closely, mostly works every day of the week, except for weekends. His mom still makes his food. Ezekiel now has a is basically has at least got to work the quirk he analysis for the future. Notebook number 10 with number 10. And he decides to do some. He's been alone he's been not having much of a social life, so he decides to do some research about more heroes, going closer to All Might. And he found an interview, specific interview. Oh wait, tell me about your quirk. Oh wait, so yeah, he avoids the question as oh my, when did you unlock your quirk? Oh my, oh it says, oh my quirk. Oh that's easy. I got my quirk when I was 11 years old. But it took a while to use it. So when I used my quirk I had a little trouble. So to use my quirk I had to work out to use my quirk more effectively. That's all for questions. He says, I wonder how you work out to use his quirk. Well, it is mystery in his quirk was, and he didn't unlock his quirk at 11. I want to tell you, everyone right now, this part in the video, that All Might has one for all, and a weak wind manipulation. His original quirk is wind manipulation. He still has it, but one for all increase the power, but it's not too much. It's enough to take out some, let's say, A-rank villains. Mostly low rank, high end B rank villains, but anything and low rank A rank villains. Anything else, no. One for all, just make sure that happens. Make sure those happen. All Might just basically use one for all. He doesn't use manipulations as much, but he sometimes uses it when he's in his civilian form. If he runs out of one for all for that day, he uses sparingly. So much to take his background. Also, someone said he went out to help him with his quirk. And since I really had nothing too much to do besides quirk analysis, and I really can't go out mostly today because the rain. I'll start working out. 5 months passed, and his has been working out. He's not a skinny bean. He's not a skinny bean anymore. He basically looks like a normal student. But it's definitely helping him. Some of the kids start talking to him. He not much, but it definitely starts happening. Kids start less ignoring him, and some kids talk to him, some kids don't. Basketball basically just stops going after Izuku. Because he figured, it's not worth it. He's gonna get better than me. He's working out, so he might get better than me. So he starts working he starts working harder on his quirk to make sure that Iku won't surprise him in that. 10 years old. Izuku and Baku on the courtyard are get out of the courtyard are in the courtyard after school. Baku is getting angry that Izuku is getting more attention than he is getting more attention. As far as the issue can handle it. And he's getting worried that at this point Deku might actually get a. He's getting worried that Deku might get quirk, and it is pissing him off. He's like something unknown about that. He's like not knowing that. And he did read up, and he did find some articles about 11 years old people 11 years old getting their quirks. And it pisses him off because most people who want their quirks at 11 years old apparently have strong quirks. Okay, this is not really a fact for our world, but I can believe it's a fact because a lot of people that are 11 years old have become pro heroes, have become pretty good pro heroes, and their quirks are strong. So it really is getting pissed off that he may like a quirk at this point. And the 1 hour fighting, it is drawn to, is it Bakugo has beaten Izuku. Izuku goes to the nurse and gets healed up. There's some bandages and some healing and some wrapping bandages as well. It's not too much. It's enough to hide at least, but it's not. It's definitely something. Just, oh god. I'm surprised that Bakugo was able to. I'm not surprised Bakugo beat me. He's professor in this quirk. But I did manage to land a good couple punches. But fighting him, when I felt fighting him, my fighting style felt really flawed. Not fun. It felt like wrong trying to use punches. It was really hard to punch him. Like my punches are not that great. I was able to hit him, and it felt stronger. It felt more natural to use my feet or legs to actually attack him than use my fists. That is definitely something else and keep down for now. A years old, it's his 11th birthday. He starts feeling hot. His body is healing, his temperature is going up, and he faints. His mom brings him to the hospital, and he's still in the hospital. Engel asks the doctor, "What's wrong?" Well, your son is not having a fever. Has he even cough, fever, or any other symptoms of having a cold or fever? No, today he suddenly he's feeling great, and suddenly his body temperature skyrocketed and he fainted. Must be curious, but I think I do have an explanation for this. I gotta first ask, does your son have a quirk? No, but today he turns 11 years old. Nothing unusual, But we have two possibilities. One is your son was having a cold, was having a cold, was having a mild, not having a was having a fever, and he's been able to take some medicine to keep his temperature down. But that's really a low possibility. But also the higher possibility is he unlocked his quirk, but the question is why his temperature is so high. In Midoriya, what is you and your father's quirk? What is you and your husband's quirks? My quirk, I'm a first generation quirk user. I can attraction to small objects. His father can breathe fire. His father can breathe fire. Okay, I get it. Well, your son is no longer Gorgas. He knocked his quirk and it's fire related, more or less. I mean, it's old. The quirk he could get is random. But we're lucky, we know what his quirk most likely is. It's a fire-based quirk. I don't know what it does, but we can definitely tell that he has a fire-based quirk. That's why I'm sure. Fire-based quirk, when people have fire-based quirks when they're awakened at they're 4 years old, the temperature usually skyrockets because they lock their quirk and may have a problem of controlling it. More or less after the day after the pretty much good, and we use some ice packs to keep the temperature low. Tomorrow he'd be perfectly fine with a clean bill of health, but we like to keep him over though. to see what his fire quirk, because we can know we have a specialist who can help us help a specialist to see what his fire quirk, what quirk he exactly has. We know his fire base. So fire base quirks most likely they always get in problems. So just make sure he drinks extra water. Next day in the hospital. After entrance, like, oh, my hello, Zuko. I say congratulations, you will have unlocked, as yesterday, you are no longer quirkless. He says, yeah, what is it? We're trying to figure that out still. The specialist is coming in, she'll be here shortly, shortly. She usually doesn't go out, she doesn't really go out and do more hospital visits, but considering as of the new 11-year-old work happenings, she's been called over for a lot. She's been taking more requests for people who unless their works 11. It's really helpful it's really helpful. But we know one thing for sure that it's fair-based work. I'll 1 hour later. It's 10 a.m. Ingle is at work. Recovering girl enters. Ah, younger Izuku. He was panicking, freaking out because his vocabulary was like, he said, and he was like, okay, I got your attention. Now today we are going to discuss what your quirk possibly be, but we got some information that is a fire-based quirk. My biggest possibility is it is fire manipulation, more or less. It mostly is the biggest possibility, or pyrokinesis. And that's if you're 4 years old. That's if you're 4 years old. The thing is, it's a little unknown. But we have to do some tests. Blood work, mostly some blood work tests. Seeing if you can breathe fire as well, and see if it goes in your hands. We'll go into a different room. A room that's pretty powerful. This is better room. That's pretty not quirk proof, but it really is really hard to like destroy. Okay, so we'll test your quirk. Well, let's see. Possibility. I'm going to try to breathe fire. And you're going to take a deep breath in and spews fire. It's not very much, it's a little amount. Says, okay. Now try getting fire on your hands without breathing it. He does that, and it fizzles. It gets on there, but it fizzles out very fast. He says, Okay, now just try to do that try getting your hands on fire without using your breath. How does it fizz out? So it's like, let's see. He says, why is it weak or like this? Recover says, calm down, it's normal. Now, you put that fire try to do something else. Try to think of object or something. Like, you see that in the room, candle pops up, try to draw that towards you. You can try to, but it does nothing. The fire's still there. That's it. Okay, shouldn't have that. Okay, is you go towards that fire and try to touch it, okay? And try to move it, not move the campfire itself. He gets there, but the candle is not moving itself. Some of the fire of the candle is gone, but not all of it. Some is still there, but Ezekiel was able to get half. Just Okay, Ezekiel, now this is a little bit different. I want you to try to make an object. Like, let's try to make some fire in here. Try to make an object. Just don't make it too complicated. Ezekiel does this, and he's able to make at least half of a baseball. Okay, I got it. Is it finished? Okay, let's go back to the room. Afternoon. He's eating some lunch in his hospital room. It's not much of a hospital, more or less doctor room, more or less at this point. Well, this is good. We was able to determine your quirk. You have fire manipulation of your own fire and a little bit of pyrokinesis. Let me explain. Well, your pyrokinesis is a pretty much it's not really much a bad skill, but it's not really much of a good one either. Your pyrokinesis is a little bit odd, mostly because pyrokinesis can usually, whenever they touch fire, they can usually pull towards them, but you have to go towards the fire yourself and touch it. And you're only able to take half of it, seems, at this point. Usually, it's not using pyrokinesis mostly can take all of it. Even they have to go towards it. But the bigger news is your pyrokinesis is a little bit more different than other ones. Because see, your pyrokinesis actually helps you with the manipulation of your own fire. It seems like you can make your own fire, and it seems like you don't have much of a problem. But it seems your flames are now starting to turn greenish, apparently, which is definitely a sign. Just spray a little bit of it, and it sees green flames. It says, yeah, see? That tells me your quirk is definitely developing to, is that your quirk is already somewhat, you see, it's like a green flame, which is something unusual for a flame color, but it's not unheard, it's very rare. So your flames are not like normal flames, and they have the temperature of a that's the rest of your quirk. It seems like you can manipulate fire that you have in your hands into different objects, more or less. Anything else, like it can be more complicated. Your only weakness, it's only weak right now because you not have time to work on it. But with some time and practice, you're able to make more objects and some complicated objects as well over the years, over the time. Just a recommendation is make sure you have plenty of water on you, have some water on you, or something to cool down your temperature at least. If you're using a fire breath, make sure to have water, because people who breathe fire out, fire breath works have higher temperature, and if you breathe fire, your throat's gonna dry up very fast. Over time, you build up resistance to fire, more or less, as you go older, because most fire-based sport people have a minor fire resistance. It's built up over time as you use more fire, the fire resistance goes up. It's the same deal for you. Other than that, you have a clean bill of health. I'll sign you out. You can go home, rest for. Don't go for school for a week. Usually, it's like he's just happy. He's like, my inflation. All my said did not help me with fire. But that's only because it's today. Of course, I'm not expecting to master my equipment in one day. I just unlocked it, so why would I? I'm not gonna. That's why his advice was good. Next day, Ezekiel, on the way home, Ezekiel goes to the store and buys a packet of water, a case of water, 24 bottles of water. You know, one of those big cases. It's like, And see, some of the cake was eaten by Ezekiel. Like, oh, it's dry. And Ezekiel's like, Ezekiel was trying to see the cake. Like, I might grab a slice as well. Take some rest. Take a quick nap. Later, 5 p.m. Answers, and Ezekiel was watching some TV. He's watching some TV, taking a break because after today it was a long day. And he says, "Hey Ezekiel, what was your quirk and how was your day?" He says, "It's a okay day. It's a little overwhelming, but other than that's pretty good. It's called fire manipulation. That's what the name is. Apparently, I can breathe fire, have a little bit of pyrokinesis. I can take half, so basically the flame, I can take half of it, and I can somehow fire my hand and make it into objects. Right now, it's not much, but it's flame, but they're not said it's natural. It's my first day with it. Over time, will be better. Yes. Oh, I see. That's right. I bought some food with her for them to eat. 5 days have passed, and Zuko's been making progress. His fire breath has gotten longer and bigger. His transformation is not going great. Not much. This is my first day back to school since that, and he's trying his quirk. More people fly to him, and Baku is pissed at this. It's amazing. Damn it. He now has actually has a quirk, and he's not, it's not much, but it's only, but like mine, I had to take time to learn mine. It's not bigger, stronger, but he has quirk, and he's already at a somewhat different level than me already. I'm still stronger than him. I have to work harder now. And this goes on until 14 years old. 14 years old. Izuku's quirk mastery has greatly increased a lot. His firepower is greater. His flames are stronger. His manipulation of his flames into objects is stronger. And Izuku and Baku have been fighting daily. Almost daily at this point, for the past year at least. Izuku is defending students from Baku's harassment. Not even at their school, they just fight because of their anger, because of how angry, angry Baku is, and Izuku sometimes lets his anger take a. Sometimes Izuku has sometimes moments of rage in their battles, and he fights. It's been clearly close. Mostly, it's one after another. Izuku battle, the other one Baku's other. It's more of a cycle with this process. They compete for top scores, everything at this point. And their hatred for each other Baku's hatred for Izuku has grown, Izuku's challenge for Baku has lowered, and his anger towards him is arisen. At this point, they're not rivals, because the rivals have a friendly relationship with each other outside of other activities. At this point, they're pretty much enemies of each other now. That's just like, hey, I would usually give you a job paper. She would people would show me a job, but it does pay all in the air. Like, says, but he's like, but who needs that? I don't only want to be heroes. People using course abuse. He's of course people using course abuse. People. It's the school hours. You don't use your quirks. Okay, don't let me with all these C-lister, don't let me with all these extras. They be lucky TV Tyson was a busted C-lister. Like, they didn't say too much, because he says, to be mean, some of them have potential of being great heroes. He's like, oh yeah, Baku, it's easy your plans you may. Oh, it's like a question, dude. That's only that's worth it. Worth it. Well, then, I marked the ace. I marked the. I aced the mock test, so I'm pretty much good. So he says, he does have it. He does have a point. He does have a great. His work is pretty great, and the fighting has been getting there. So they're definitely his hands. And his yes, Zuko. It's easy to play. Also play to you a hero horse as well. I says, "What? This stupid lose? This stupid extra? This is Zuko? No way, no way." He says, "You better believe it." I said, "You better back out." And he says, "No." Ezekiel, Baku goes out to punch him. Ezekiel dodges and takes out a quirk and makes a gun on fire. And aims it towards Baku's face. And using his face, he says, "You might try that again." He says, 2 hours. He says, "Fine." He's just like, he's too. I can't wait for them. I can't wait for this year to end. I can't wait for this year to end any faster. When these go to the school, a lot of problems are gonna be gone. A lot more. A lot, damn, a lot more. A lot less stress for me. He's just like, it's like, well, I think it does have a good. He does his mastery of his quirk and his powers over as somewhat most Baku's. They've been fighting and it's been on and off, but you know. It's not just remember attacks on BMUA, because his versatility of his fire is somewhat honestly good. At a school day, I goes to teaching and says, "You better not do this." He says, "I am." He's also A. Towards another friends and this, he's like, "Oh, we used to be such good friends." Friends is a strong word for that, but now we're just straight up enemies. And I hate you more than anyone else in this school. Dislike is a better word for it at this point. You're not bully. You pick up weaker students. You call them extras. You don't not acknowledge anyone. The creatures don't really give you too much crap for it. It's not yours that you give me crap. You don't really listen to me as too much either. You're closer to a villain than an actual you're closer to becoming a villain than an actual hero. That's the only thing about you. Your determination to become a number one hero is so strong that you cannot straight up turn to villainy. Yeah, start close to one, but no, you're not. Your attitude. And me, I'm doing much better than him. Me being a hero, that's I can only try and get there. I hope I can be the number one hero, but I'm not gonna like Baku Pelusiano, who thinks he's gonna be the number one, guarantee it. He's guaranteed the number one spot. I know I'm not guaranteed it, but I'm not gonna give up I'm not gonna try and give up. I'm gonna go and work for my dream. Baku, he is working as well. More or less, number one is in intelligence, mostly as again the number spot towards our towards finals and grades. Baku, second place, not too bad. Fights, Baku wins more of our fights than anyone else. But still, get some good hits in there. And that our practice is basically the same. His workout schedule was different than mine. He's stronger than me physically, but I definitely get there. Says someone's UA. I better get there. As you notice, a serious grade is like moving. It's like odd. As he gets ready, he's moving towards past the other side. He's like It's like formation. He just dodges it and straight up breathes a breath of big flame of fire and burns a lot of the building away off. It's just, a strong quirk, but damn, it's gonna be stronger. Then straight up, just straight up, just straight on Zuko, and Zuko's like, no, it'd be easier. Get me through and die already. He says, no. He just takes all his breath in his lungs and breathes out more fire. Bounty the villain, and then bending off of him, and you get enough villain off of him. Then you get some breath like, and he's like, okay, this is someone of the strength villain. I say it's low this or no, this is Vinland, but it is definitely has a strong quirk. His stronger is definitely somewhat hard to defeat against. Okay, okay, one more time. The thing opens up and oh my, they no, you're here because I'm here and smashes. He's like, other one knocked out. He's like, oh, it reminds me of things. I would say slapping him, but not hard, but enough to, no, for a kid to notice. For a kid, oh my, my notebook. He's like, don't worry about my, he's funny. He's like, oh wait. I was like, I'm not trying to talk, me and George are here, but, oh wait, I have one question for you. Oh wait, this is say, like, things on, and things like, one question. Oh wait, can I be a hero? You know what, my program is 11 years old. Oh wait, says, who knows? I see him a good chance to become a hero, considering how well you fought off the villain. I wasn't there for the whole thing, but it seems like you had a good job. It seems like you had some focus or you lost out of breath. But on that, have a good day. Oh my jumps. And I was like, oh, God. It's like seemingly, oh my God, I'm almost out of limit already. And one question may have pushed it, but I'm glad I was able to do something at least. Like, at least I know the future generation, the kid is definitely something. Strong by a quirk. So when I saw that he was able to have a strong fire breath quirk, but nothing much. Not much of a strong quirk, not much of a quirk, but definitely something strong. I saw the kid was able to breathe fire out and get the villain off of him for a good moment. I may not notice the amount of drops. Or has a loose as what's up? He starts walking towards the fleet, starts walking on the like, oh god, no. Another bottle. That's too careless. He says like, almost says like be a hero. He doesn't know, but he says like, I have a chance of one, but he says, and a chance, that's something I'll take. He's always supposed to like, I hear something like, damn it. Oh, fear of it. And you always like, damn it, I gotta check it. I'm gonna check it. I gotta go towards it just in case. It might be the villain. I see he needs to point out what's he's like, almost almost sent him in panic because he, as soon as he had my question, he straight up straight up jumped off. He was, it seemed like he was in a panic or had to do something very important at that very moment. Straight up after him, he says, he's like, Sparkle, I may hate the guy. I may hate him. But I'm not gonna do anything. He starts running and dodges these tentacles, and he makes a forward straight out of fire. And starts running and slicing towards fire, slicing towards towards after him. Not much. Dodges, slices, knuckles. Fuckers like pulls out, get the bell out of the way, and Zuko just reaches fire like, and like, you can. He's just like, nope, I'm not gonna try to beat you. I can't, but I know he's gonna beat you down. I'm always like, this kid. You ran him, even though his quirk is, he has a great quirk, and he's able to do something rare. And I'm here, just something that a kid that's not even a kid, not even a hero yet, or not even probably in the hero course yet. I think in middle school where he's doing a better job than not any other hero here, even me. This kid is pressing himself so hard, even though he's pushing himself, not too, pressing himself. Because the last time he used that fire blade, he fainted. He's doing his best. Says, if he thinks he's gonna do his best, I'm doing it. All Might appears and says, Delaware, smash! The skill of that villain, the weather has changed and it's now raining. One punch changes weather. He's a hero. What are you doing? He says, no one else does anything. He says, kid, I recommend you better leave this here to us, but you're doing a good job. They are both praised Ezekiel and Matthew. But a lot of reporters go to All Might and ask questions. And it was like, and he says, oh my god, Ezekiel walks and always says, Marcus says, I need help, you damn nerd. He says, really? You still jerk after this? I hate you. I dislike you, but now I even hate you. Now I hate you even more. Now I have a hatred towards you. I only mean I saved you because that's what a human would do. If it were there was no heroes or villains and I had to save you, I don't think I might. My choices might have been different. I don't think I would have chosen to save you if you're a villain, more or less. But I'm gonna be a hero, and heroes save people. And that means even if me saving someone I hate, I better do it than let that person die. That is just damn nerd. Bye. This is just bother you. It's got worked on years now. And today proved to me that you're super close to a villain at least. You can't even think of you're worse than a villain at this. You're the one something worse than a villain at this point. A villain at least would thank me for saying that, but you just straight out instead of not saying anything to me, which would have been okay. Not good, but better than what you said. You straight out admitted that you did not want me to be saved, and you really just insulted me for saving you. Paco, you're closer. You never. You're better. You're worse than you're. You're so close to a Deborah's level. Like how you're acting is closer to a Deborah. Deborah's a little bit better than you at this point. In some aspects, I'm not better than, but more or less, I more or less think you're gonna be a number two rank, like Endeavors with your personality is closer to Endeavors than no one else is. Because I'm here. But I must say, today I say you have a chance to be here, but today I'm serving. And today I want to make, and as this, I want to make you my sister. Which is, husband's blood, like, want me at Deku Beach, okay? Early in the morning, my runs off and he transforms like, I saw the camera, see you tomorrow. Says, okay. Training from All Might seems like a good idea. I say I'm not gonna be. Okay, young kid. That's the thing I made him. That's yesterday I made my successor. You the skills of a hero. You have a great quirk. And a drive to save someone. If they don't like you, was definitely something. Wait, that's you. This may talk you, but my quirk. Let me show you my. Let me show you something. All Might slowly switches down to his true form. He's like, you know, All Might says, I'm guaranteed All Might. Says, a lot of things and stuff is secret, but let me show you something. I said, he's like, All Might says, don't worry, only man left has only chose the moon, not much. He's like, oh, what happened? It's about 5 years ago, I got this injury, but a really strong villain. He says, was it child change off? He's like, yeah, yes, but no, he did not do this to me at all. A villain's stronger than him. It is so strong that I had to make it public in the secret, you know. Kind of the heroes know that the strong and great All Might is, you know, this. It definitely puts some worry on the civilians. But where are the civilians about all this? Because it's literally my time as being a hero to 4 hours a day. It's just, well, I think your time being hero has definitely decreased over the years, but it's not much. I was thinking because you got older, but that's not like, but you're not simple. You're definitely not young anymore. Oh, I said, yeah, it's definitely younger. You guys used to be, but if I had my foot fork, I definitely would have been not. I definitely would say that longer, but basically, he was young in the heart. And for the next 10 months, I want you to. I'm gonna decide something. My first lesson is for you is not something that you definitely want to do. And he said, almost he's gonna shut up. He's like, what? Don't worry, it's something to see what your progress is so far. It's something. He says, okay. He says, you definitely have a great body. You're definitely somewhat living, but not much, too much muscle. You definitely have some strength there. He says, okay, what did it do? Well, the next, I'm plan for you. You see this beach? I want to clean this beach before UK gets to started. Because people think heroes only do fighting and take out villains and rescue people, but people forget heroes also are public servants. Mostly do cast business out of their heart. Like clean up beaches. I already cleaned this beach. Tomorrow I'll come with a plan, but today I'm gonna see how much you can do. Oh, as you can do that, like, really press like, you barely move the end, move the TV. Just move the fridge. Like, it's not my fault. It's hard to move so much. 295 pounds. Or was like faster. I lost weight. I lost weight. Like I'm weighing 195 pounds now. Someone says I weigh 195 pounds at least. What was it? It was damn. You lost 100 pounds. You lost 100 pounds. I lost 100 pounds over the time. Oh, 100 off. Wow. How about how much muscle you be a lot more? What was it? I was at 300. I was at 300, but since I was my injury, I lost a lot of weight. Normally, I don't have a stomach I lost my stomach. I lost my respiratory system, but other than that, I'm pretty much doing fine. So I can't really eat any much food at this point. Only some, not much. Next day, I'll says, "Here's my American dream plan. My plan is for you my plan is for you to work on your quirk. It's gonna beach within 10 months before UA starts. 5 months will pass, and so I say, one more day, and you'll be done. You make great strides in your progress. Yeah, just pulling yourself a little bit too much, but you're not off too much off on the mark of my rest days. Yeah, I'm taking resting seriously, but you're pulling yourself a little bit more than you have to, but not too much. Your quirk, you got mastery because you're able to accomplish strikes, and your breath, and your fire breath has been better, and you've been able to breathe a lot more. Just, of course. I worked on that thing before you met you, so I know about rest days. And I know if you don't take rest days at all, that you'll be losing progress and hurting your progress more. I never do always have an extra towards it, but that's how I am between here. This is good. That's it. I'm doing like, I do this. You know, probably physically tired. Cause you want to go to the deku and just okay, and it seems like over the past 5 months, as you're showing personality, and you're showing in what you did, I consider you worthy of my quirk, inheriting my quirk. Izuku says, what do you mean? You know my quirk is. Izuku says, I assume it had to be I had two guesses for what it was. One was super strength, and the other was so solar radiation or absorption of sunlight. You're able to absorb sunlight and use that power for the day. And because your imagery, you can't. It's not. You can't really use sunlight easily as much. But you know that's it. Well, you're wrong for most parts. The Super Saiyan part is partially correct, but that's not all of it. You see, my quirk is one for all. My quirk can be passed on to one person from the next. Is a torch passed on to the next, getting strength and strength from the next user. I am the 8th user of this quirk, and I want you to have it. This is, I said. Now, how does this work? What says the way to pass my quirk is through DNA, and you know, guess which way I'm gonna give it to you. Blood? Because no, that's a little bit disgusting. But either way, any way to get DNA is definitely disgusting. But the easiest way to do it is through anyway. Eat this. He says here. Oh, it says yes. Here. Passages have done it other ways. I know how my master got up their blood. The blood of the other passages, I don't know too much about it. But I don't know too much about it, and I don't want to know. And I decided that blood was here was the least efficient way to go with it. Masters through blood, I do through here. The masters in other ways. I'm gonna say the fuse user and the second user did through sex because you know that's how it works out. One that first time it's DNA. First and second user had to release the ship after some time, but other than that, it's mostly that's how it works. That's how first is able to first does not know how to transfer quirks. So you know that sex happened, and he was a second user, which is a male still. And almost usually says you got your quirk at 11. Is that true? Almost says that's partially true. I do have two quirks. One follows is the quirk I was given. My second quirk is with manipulation. He says I do see it. Through high powers of changing, I see manipulation being truth, but it always says yes. It's not mostly strong. It's weak. I got some control over manipulation to win. But I don't use as much. I don't practice a little bit with it, but you know. Waterfall is really my go get you. Is my really go to quirk. And I'm not having quirk at 12. Having a quirk a lot of 11 years old. 11 years old. My age and at my time, was really impossible. Mostly not really heard of, and it really impossible more or less. These days, I'm not having a quirk at 11 years old. It's rare, but it's not. But it definitely is still rare. But it's well known that 11 years old people are not quirks, even if they have even they declared quirkless at 4 years old. And then, yeah, that makes sense. Having people suddenly unlock quirks at 11 years old when they're declared quirkless, or lucky unlock quirk at 11 years old, it seems scary. Well, it says yes, it's not, even there's a little bit, it's almost close to the damage is not too much bad. It was not bad as the Dawn of Quirks, at least. It's not bad as those dark days of Quirks. I don't mean too much. What is so bad about the Dark Days of Quirks? I heard there's a little bit of fighting, but really that's it. I don't really see there much of a problem with some fighting. Almost says, damn, wow, their teachers, damn. Either your school has a bad is having using outdated books, or schools are definitely hiding too much of the past of it. What was so bad with the Dark Days of Quirks? I heard there's some fighting, but that's really it. You know who? The Arctic forks are way scarier. It was not just fighting. Everywhere there was chaos, destruction, factions, crime syndicates running the city. In the whole time, if you had a quirk, you would be hunted down by normal civilians. Fights between forkless and forks have fight over fighting. That's over family over nothingness. People were fighting with fork. People with other people were fighting fork a lot more. In the dark time, a lot of people died. But there's only the city you call vigilantes or heroes back then. Back then, people did start finding start help defending, keep the peace. They were called heroes, but these days you would call these vigilantes. Back then, there were no vigilantes. They were heroes. These days would be called vigilantes. But those days they didn't have hero license. They were heroes for this day. And they were to bring a lot of this to stop. It's not. There's still some that going on today. Is there's just an appreciation. But these days, it's not. If you have a quirk, these days, if you don't have a quirk, you're considered you're quirkless and you're considered a freak to society. There's no more rules over quirks anymore. There's always some factions who patented quirkless and some people in factions who killed the quirkless. Okay. Now there's some groups that are. Some groups nowadays are towards the one is the mutant rejection clan. They only will kill any mutants. If you have a quirk or not a quirk, they don't care. But if you're a mutant, then you're definitely gonna try to kill you. Okay, good. I'm still recording. I don't want to know who the fuck you are, but I hate you already. Anyway, the past few weeks, Zigu is trying to unlock his user's new quirk. It's like, it's their problem. It's like, yeah, it's so different from you. It's so hard. It's not a good. It's definitely a good quirk. Apparently, I know that because you use it, but it's hard for me. Unlock it, trying to use it. I found the power for it. Briefly, yes. Briefly. On that, I can't maybe can feel it as much at all. I barely feel it. Was I thinking? Was it because I mastered describe it? Man, the guy said I'd not describe using the power a different way than I did. I did it commonly easily. My master had a different time. I didn't have a little trouble using it, but that's mostly it. But that's message because since you're the ninth user, there was more power. Then it's hard to use because this is over 9 no, you're the ninth person to use this quirk. A lot of people use it before you, and it's hard to use. A lot more power has been building up. So that's a good theory. I'm not suited for it. Well, you haven't suited for it. You just have to find out a way that's specific to you. I recommend how about meditating about it. Meditate. And try to feel the power. Feel the power. It's a little bit, underwhelming how you about meditating, but how meditating is how some people really use their quirks a lot more efficiently, or begin to feel the power a lot easily, and pull out the power. Waterfall is basically not an energy. Nine users in one. There's a lot of people, a lot of soft power, basically energy. A lot over generations. I think you using it, you meditating will make it easier to pull out. I doubt it, but it sounds, I don't really doubt it, but you're definitely sound advice, definitely sound reasoning. Is it the power, is it pose on it? It says, Pilates. Wow, who am I? But then it goes on, the power feels so much, it's really hard to retain it. And this person, yes, the power is like panic. That's so much power. God, I had a problem with it. It says, well, progress, they say. Yeah. It makes it much easier to put the power. It's like, okay, ready to wait? He punches it and it breaks his arm. Purple around his arm. Like, it hurts so much. Oh, guys, you can punch those immediately. Okay, girl, I need help now. Stat, you know what? Everyone's like, what do you mean? Like, she's like, oh my god. And he goes, a lot of energy. Like, what happened? He just keeps laughing. He's like, oh wait, it's fine. A couple months ago, I found my successor. I named him Zuko. He only had a quirk. I decided to give him a quirk. He had been having trouble over the past 2 months about using it, trying to pull out the power. Today he's pulling out. The past couple months he's been pulling a little bit, but today he's pulling out next to the punch. And this will happen. This is, yeah. I press the power. God, it's hurt. Bam. And that's this. I, another reckless user. My God, this is not gonna be great for me. What do you mean? One more was reckless when I was younger. My young users was reckless as well. He didn't get injuries bad as you. There was some. He had some skin. Some of his muscles. Some. He didn't really get damage as you. There's some. His muscles were damaged a little bit, and his arms they're really bad. There's some patches of red on it, but nothing really much. Not much. Not much. But not much. Easy to deal with. Not much. Didn't really leave any lasting effects or scars. The only big scars he has is an injury. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not bad as I thought it would be. It's fine because your shoulder and a little bit of your arm is okay. At least the top part. So what do you mean? My shoulder and most of it, my shoulder, always my shoulder was basically dead purple. But apparently not. Macario says. What do you mean? Interesting. Oh, Macario slashes a syringe on his right arm, and this is, what do you mean? And he uses flames going over him, and they're healing. It's like, this is, but it's not possible. My core couldn't do this before. It shouldn't be able to do it. What's that supposed to do? Oh, my video is expand? Of course. Here's the thing. One fall also boosts the power of a person's quirk. Increase the power of a person's quirk, or a person's quirk, more or less the power is increased. It seems like didn't seem like your power did not seem increased. Your power did not seem increased. I'm like saying why nothing. I'm like, I see why, but it's just like you get your quirk has anything to do with healing you instead. Flames will cover the area was damaged, and it will start healing you slowly. And then you're hard probably because there's too much to handle at once, so it would take over time. It would take some time. But that's it. Really, was it. I see. So you have 2 months left. For exam, what do you want? Which one do you want to do? It says there's 2 entrance exams: the recommendation exam and the normal standardized one. I think I want to try both. Mostly entrance exam, mostly more or less. It says sounds good, but why would you try? Not why would you try doing? Why wouldn't you just do the normal exam and just get and not do the normal one? Do the recommendation one. Well, if I fail the recommendation exam, and I fail the recommendation exam, well, the normal exam is after the normal one. Some days after the recommendation exam. So I failed the recommendation. I can still get in the horror course to the normal exam. Increase my chances of getting into the hero course. It says, I see. That makes sense. It makes logical sense as well. Oh yeah, your wireless has to be updated. What do we call this new power? Because we can definitely say you have 2 quirks. Your first one is a fire manipulation. It says most can upgrade your quirk thing. Whenever that fire manipulation, then what do you call this other one? Almost as soon as she says no, I think I got a better name for it. I say manipulation. You know, manipulation a lot. Explain, Jesus, I feel it's like a lot of energy, but I feel like there's more to the energy. It feels like I can do something with it, but right now, I can feel, like my quirk, seriously, but I also feel other quirks within. I feel other quirks besides within one for all. I feel like there's more quirks with it. I barely feel them, not much, but I barely feel them at all. But I definitely feel other quirks. So you're thinking you may unlock the quirks? Is this as possibly a possibility? I mean, like 1 or 2 more quirks from it. There's another manipulation, I say these other quirks, I might unlock by saying, that's the new way I use my energy. It says, sound reasoning. It's motivation exam. You can use 5% of full calorie. As fire, he's going to use a lot more with it. He's going to increase it, but even so, he's now using it to increase the speed without using it for all. And using it for all makes it better. When I said like, I'll make this as after it was with the recommendation, but some other hero is that really. You write your own kid. Either says, it says, second. It says, young Zuko is not my kid. I want to refer to you in total endeavor. Young Zuko is not my kid. I'm sponsoring him. He has 2 good quirks. His fire quirk is pretty good. His enemy quirk, it definitely needs work. It needs some work, but other than that, his second quirk, his first quirk and realization couldn't really use. His body can really handle it, but his fucking his fire quirk, his thing for that's a fire one baseball quirk. It's pretty good, pretty much better, top tier. I'd say it's stronger than yours. It's not over time. It'll be stronger than yours. It's pretty strong right now, but other than that, over time, over this with UA training and stuff, it'll be better than yours in no time. So yours is like not afraid to use her. Your dad will probably have a great time teaching him. But at least he's with All Might, so that seems if All Might's sponsoring him, he must be a good kid. Mm. Oh, really? I must see it. You see it when you see it. If this recommendation allows them to show his full capability, it might be harder. And they're finding people, then it'll make more sense. But it seems like the recommendation exam is mostly more about obstacles, more or less. He will have a chance to show off his full capabilities with his fire quirk. His energy quirk will definitely will shine out more though than his fire quirk though. His fire quirk is closer to fighting. Other than that, it has not. It's really close, has versatility, but not much in the way of more in the way of fighting than actual movement speed. I know. Well, I've been training him for the past 10 months. You know, and even I saw it. I did, helping it, help with him using energy manipulation, make sure his body can actually handle it. I saw the signs. As when I was young, I had a super strength. With my quirk, I saw the signs of someone who needs help with the quirk. Saw the sign of someone having another heavy quirk similar to mine, and I was able to help him, knowing that his body can handle his energy manipulation. I know the signs of the quirk, and I thought I could help him out by training him, and he's able to use it now. Not 100% of it, but he's able to use it. So I say, so I say, so I say that's an accomplishment at least. Because, okay, I see your point. Ezekiel and Todoroki don't have the same, are not in the same group. Ezekiel's in the same group as Momo, I say, and the one of B, and the two are B class B students. I like to see who passed is gonna be Todoroki, is gonna be Inoshi, the Momo, and the other two B class students, but not gonna know too well. But Inoshi will drop out, will not be protecting UA after meeting Todoroki, because his attitude is cold, but he doesn't. But more or less, Todoroki doesn't know emotions as much. But I want to tell you how his exam went though. It's like, okay, ready to sound the direction. 3, 2, 1, go. Ezekiel and 8 other students. Momo, the two Class B resident, two Class B recommendations, and some other students, recommended extras. And 1. Ezekiel powers in full counting and starts running. It's just, I don't risk it. As soon as that lands in the back of his hand and faces his head, front of his hands backwards and starts to swim flames out of it. Just one thing, like, it starts running faster than it starts running faster. Like, stupid. What makes it Mexico to increase her speed? Says, say I'm out of competition. First is a rope string. Rope string uses power down. It uses Izumi turns off the plane and jumps to the second rope and swings to the third rope, grabs it, swings to the fourth rope, grabs it, and jumps to the platform. And this is next to the rock climber. Izuku turns off one for all and makes a rope with his, makes a grappling hook out of flames. It makes sure they don't burn the wall and just starts climbing up, starts rolling himself with the grappling hook. More or less, it's made out of flames. Best thing, normal grappling hook, and Izuku's holding it like, how much not. Izuku's first place. Next, in our final exam, in our final, next obstacle is final misfit, but Izuku's pepper starts running towards it. Izuku runs across the typos. Notice that Todoroki is getting close to him. Izuku tries to jump the things, and push his flames output higher and higher. Push more flames out. And runs. But that's Todoroki. Damn, I had to see Todoroki. I just wanted to make it seem more interesting. In first place, Izuku Midoriya. Second place, John Roseville. Third, fourth, and blah blah blah. You can use him some couple days. Everyone made me annoying. She says, I think I'm gonna resign. I'm like, why? No, personal reasons. Okay, I want to tell you that. I want to tell you that you passed. You sure you want to still resign? Well, it says yes. Okay, it's a little sad, but he's like, okay, I don't want you to resign, but it's your choice. Now, not you say that it's not for everyone. Even those who passed don't want to, are not meant for you. Don't want to go. And I understand that. And I understand that. I do hope though that you still want to become a hero though. Maybe I go to UA. I still hope you become a great hero. You have great potential. That's just saying thanks. I think I tried some out. I think I'd actually go for UA hero, of course, but I think someone else will be more suited to it. Will be more suited to me though. Days pass. Isn't they? What is it? Yeah. I mean, UA is also here. Let's see. Here's his. And he's on my. Yeah, you cute. With everything you've done and your great show ability, that you passed UA's recommendation exam. We want to see your recommendation exam. Besides in your first place, it shows you have great control. You have some good control of your quirk. You have great quirk control, your movements, your coordination, your concentration, and some of the skills that you. That have to show that you have to belong there. So even the person who got in third place, which I not recommend who got in third place, was definitely failed. Someone else they take her spot instead, who deserves it more, who showed better skills. So don't worry about that. So don't worry. Happy to see you win. And she says to mommy, "Oh, wait, I saw. Good job." I was like, well, I guess we're gonna work more real quick. Almost says, about that. It's like, what? What says, I'm trying to inform you, after the exam day, after the exam day and after, the exam day, it makes after, I can't wait, and for a week, after the exam, and for a week, for a week, and the exam, I won't be able to help you at all. I'm gonna be busy with something. I'm gonna be busy. Oh, anything else? I'm gonna work on my quirk about this. Oh, yes, there's something else I want to tell you. Anyway, during the exam, normal exam, some recommendations do come and watch the normal exam, more or less. Some students don't do it, some recommendations do it, some don't. So I was wondering if you would like to go to UA and watch it with me tomorrow. Just, sure, why not? You can watch the exam with all my, and just, it's like, I was like, this one, wait a minute, interesting, actually. I would have been to show I remember to show my quirk off more, but, I see the obstacle organizations, Sam, should definitely showed more than my instruction, more or less, showed more than just seeing if you're good at fighting, good at fighting. And you're saying they're doing good, this is yes. But this is where the real test starts. Every year that's yes, of course, every year. And then it says, I guess it's my turn this year, right? Yes, this year you got it. Especially, I see these youngsters see what they actually do. Not pure running away. It's like, so disappointing. And it's definitely disappointing indeed. Life is running away. And it goes to Kevin your back goes, says, this one student, it seems like he definitely is showing. He's definitely staying. He's not going towards the robot, but he's definitely taking out a lot of not going towards the airport, but that. New Year says, what about that youngster? What about your young Manette? Says, I'll get her. She's like, no, don't worry. But it's a question. No, don't worry about that. You see, the distractor on the bottom of the airplaners. If it says anything that's any students or anything heavier, since the students, it'll automatically open for the students. Exam ends, and more of this outfit is put on the mid. And falls out Yanaka, and the moves them backwards, not any number of students, but other than that. I was like, what? I'm surprised. And it says, yes. It was something many years ago, we thought that many years ago, we saw almost, the student almost got crushed. A friend of theirs got, the finger, one of their foot almost was hurt, almost stepped on. It didn't even too much damage, but it definitely was a really big concern. You kind of was the human decided years ago that after that fiasco that we should make trapdoors happening on bottom to make sure no one actually students don't get really damaged, won't be too hurt badly. This is I see. It's like It says, you had seen me then as you with this. The fire goes. It says, you get used to this. It says, I hope I do. You leave first day. I'll cure up, he's like,